I want to thank the Willoughby Police Department for all the hard work that they have done. I thought Nadine's killer would never be found. The police, they never gave up. 42 years later, they found out who murdered Nadine, which is Stephen Simcak. I have nothing against the Simcak family. They had nothing to do with this worthless father they had. I want the Stephen Simcak family to know what kind of person their father was. He was a thief, a coward, a liar, and a murderer. He concealed the truth so no one would know what he did to Nadine. He stole Nadine from the family and friends. Most of all, he stole Nadine from me and my son, Daniel. How could he get up every day, look himself in the mirror, knowing what he had did? Only a coward could do that. He viciously stabbed Nadine 44 times, hitting her in the head, face, torso, ending with a large butcher knife stuck in her chest so deep only the handle was sticking out. Nadine was only 110 pounds. She fought for her life. She never had a chance. Nadine did not know Stephen or even had anything to do with him. She did not deserve this. If there's a place in hell, I know he's in it, and I hope he rots there. Stephen's action took a large part of my life and the life of everyone who knew Nadine. Every single day, the gruesome picture of how horrible she looked lying on the floor enters my mind. The only reason I'm telling you this is so that the Simcak family and his friends know what kind of person this pond scum was. He should never be looked at as a good and caring person. That should be left for Nadine. I discovered that Stephen was a proud Marine. If the Marines knew what Stephen did, they wouldn't be proud of him. I am going to contact the Marines to let them know what he has done.
Well, the time has finally come. After 42 years, I could finally put a face to the monster who took my mother from me, let alone in front of me, in the most brutal way imaginable. I am angry and upset that Stephen passed away as a free and carefree citizen before he could be identified as well as caught, in turn giving the ability for questions to be asked and justice to be served. I would wholeheartedly like to thank the Willoughby Police Department and all of the detectives and officers who never let this case file get dusty. I especially would like to thank Detective Gabe Slay. His determination, hard work, and new ideas made all of this possible. Lastly, I would like to express to the Simcak family, his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, I have no animosity towards you. You had nothing to do with this and shouldn't be looked down upon for the sins of your father, grandfather, and so forth.
Thank you, Mark and Dan. So in closing, our hope is that bringing this update to the public, that there might be someone out there who may be able to provide more information about this case. If anyone has any information that could be helpful on this cold case homicide, please contact the Willoughby Police Department Detective Bureau at 440-953-4210. In addition, we encourage people to get their DNA tested and uploaded to GEDmatch and Family Tree DNA, allowing law enforcement to compare their DNA to other violent investigations. Doing this could potentially solve a cold case much like ours. This investigative technique is only being used for homicides, violent sexual assaults, and identifying unknown human remains. We also encourage people to go to justicedrive.org. Justice Drive is a free online portal dedicated to helping law enforcement agencies, victims advocates, and victims raise funds to further advance criminal investigations. Justice Drive provided our department with assistance to further our investigation. We greatly appreciate all of the support that we've received from Parabon Nanolabs, GEDmatch, Family Tree DNA, justicedrive.org, all of our local partners in our community, and our entire community for their support over the last 42 years. Thank you.